Hey rail fans, I just wanted to come on here and say before we start this video, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to try a new content style to see how you guys like it. Let me know in the comments down below how it is. Thank you. So the first train you see here is Train 101 on February 3rd, 2026. It was nearing 5 o'clock in the morning and it was 35 degrees outside. It was very cold. No, seriously, it was so cold outside that I was outside wearing a literal shiesty to catch this train. Oh my god, I look. Enough about all that shiesty nonsense. However, I was supposed to catch train 202 and 336 heading northbound. However, this train here, 101, ended up hitting someone just 6 miles away at the milepost 194. It was because of that incident that I went back inside without my two northbound trains. Anyway, here's the actual clip of the train, with audio, without my voice taken. This was also FEC 101. The differences are that this train didn't hit anyone. This was on February 9th, 2026, and the freight was more interesting. However, it was still very cold and frosty that day, so I still didn't stay out for 202 or 336 that day. Yes, daylight, warmth. This is 920 engine 422, and I let this thing pass while I waited out here for 103, and here it is backing up, just because. And now here we are with FEC 103. This was led by the SD40-2 engine 703, which is personally my least favorite unit apart from the Grupo Gibos. However, it is nice to see a heritage unit every once in a while. Now, the freight on this train was pretty interesting, so I went ahead and showed you the whole thing. Now, these next two trains filmed on February 10th, 2026 were literally just me content farming. Therefore, I will not be giving you much intel or voiceover throughout their run. Coming up next is FEC Extra Train 141, led by FEC GP40-2431. Now, the funny thing about this train is that it had a wide load defect at the 180.3.
Load west side near axle 13.
Twin!
End of transmission.
And I thought it was going to stop there, and then I got frustrated. And then, lo and behold, the fact that it still went and that it still came to me is the fact that baffled me the most. Honestly thought that they would stop. Well, hey, we got it. Now moving on to February 11th, 2026, here we have 103 with two GP40s trailing rather than just one, which is exactly why I went for it. Otherwise, this is mainly just a content farmer, and I don't have any further intel. Later on that evening, I went along and caught FEC Train 206 led by FEC GEVO Engine 809. 809 is one of the last champion units on the 800 series of FEC locomotives, that of which are the GEVOs. Now, the last train for this video is the train that was ran by the Federal Railroad Administration, and it came down on the Florida East Coast Railway on February 12th, 2026. This is a train a lot of FEC rail fans were raving about and hoping would come back north on FEC. However, as soon as it got to Miami, it got stripped off the FEC and was put on the CSXS line. I will play the train video, and that's how the video ends. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.